Hi, I'm Renee.
And I'm Debbie. And together,
We are the Roundtable Recap. Hey, welcome back. We are on Traitors US season finale of Season 3. So, kicking it right off, we have at the roundtable. It leaves off with Danielle being in the hot seat, basically, and then Brittany ultimately sending her home, which I I did not like Danielle's send off. I hate when they're bitter like that because it really does put a target on the other traitor, and it just, I don't know. I feel
Right.
like it's poor sportsmanship because at the end of the day, it is a game.
Right. Yeah. Because the fact that she was saying how good, each of the other players were. And then when she comes to Brittany, it was like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
nothing good to say. So, yeah, that's unfortunate that happened.
Yeah. Because later on, obviously, we learn that Dylan clues in on that. I mean, Dylan, they really screwed up by keeping him around. He was just too smart. At least like the traitor screwed up because I mean, he, for the most part, his intuition was really on point and he would pick up on these things and he would make it known to everybody. So I thought, yeah, they really did not do themselves any favors by keeping him around.
Yeah. I mean, Boston Rob wanted him around, but after Boston Rob left, I'm not sure why they kept Dylan around. They had a lot of opportunities to get rid of him, but yeah, they didn't. They went the safe route, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I know Danielle was close to Dylan too, but I mean, she should have seen how smart he was and yeah, got him out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Brittany, she's the one who
Yeah,
wins
but
Seer. What? Go ahead.
yeah, but I have to always laugh because after, whoever makes that is the demise of the traitor, and in this case it was Brittany was the demise of Danielle. And then all she does is just cry. And it's like,
I know.
like, okay, enough.
Yeah. She made it too dramatic. And I mean, she even says she's like after the fact that she thinks that she was a little too, I don't know the word she used, but yeah, basically too much, too dramatic
Yeah.
at her reaction
Yeah.
to Danielle. But I remember, yeah, that the Seer, they played it smart. So yeah, so she picks Gabby to find out if, her true identity, which obviously Brittany already knows. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
but
Oh, go ahead.
how'd you like Alan? He said there are ears everywhere when he's leading Brittany, and I'm like, really?
I know.
You and Brittany are everybody's a faithful. There is nothing to.
You gotta do the dramatic effect, though. Gotta do
I
the
know.
dramatic.
I have to laugh at that.
Yeah. But yeah, she picks Gabby, but I don't know. I think I probably would have went with Ivor. Because Ivor kind of, he played such a passive game. I feel like she could have swung it.
Well, I think that her whole point, her strategy, because she, obviously she knows everybody's faithful. And so she only has one strategy, and that's to gain an ally. I mean, and so I think she thought that she could win Gabby over. I think the bond between Dylan and Ivor was too strong, so I don't think she, yeah. But that leaves her with Gabby or Dolores.
Yeah. But like just how like Dylan, said after the fact because she well, okay, we're skipping ahead, but just how he said that maybe they're both traitors. And I don't feel like that would have came into his mind had it been like Ivor that she picked. So I feel like that's kind of why I would have chose or went with Ivor versus Gabby because it may have not have put that doubt in his mind. But anyways, I feel like she did play it safe as far as like, yep, she's a faithful because obviously Dylan already was like to the group. If she comes back and says, she's a traitor, then we just need to take them both out essentially because we wouldn't be able to trust, either
one. And that's what happened in Traitors UK.
Yeah. Charlotte put up a good fight. But breakfast, that's where they disclose that Gabby's the faithful and whatnot. And I have to say, I don't, was that portrait always up there and I never noted it? It's like that huge portrait of Alan and his puppers. Was it Layla?
Oh,
Did you notice it? I'm like, how many breakfasts? And I just now, or I don't know if maybe the camera never panned to it, but I don't know. I just noticed it in the back. I'm like, oh, you got his portrait up there. It's a huge, it's a fancy portrait. But I digress. So basically, after breakfast, because that was the whole thing of breakfast was, disclosing that Gabby was a faithful. Ivor and Gabby are talking about possibly Dolores being a traitor. And this is where Dylan also confronts Brittany in regards to Danielle and her exits that we already kind of went over, where she had everything nice to say about everyone but Gabby.
Yeah. I also thought, though, when they split off and they were having those private conversations, after the breakfast, I thought it was really good about Dylan saying that, because of his brother, and he's learned a thing or two about acting, and the only reason why somebody would be acting at this point is if they were a traitor, if they had something to hide. And so, that's when he brings out that he thinks that Brittany is doing more acting. So
yeah,
I think was really perceptive. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, too smart. Should have taken him out. Too dangerous to the traitors.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to their final mission, and Layla's little royal outfit.
Oh, I know. I was wondering if you were going to notice that.
Yeah.
In her robe.
Yeah. Adorable.
A robe, and what'd she have? A little crown, or what was that?
Yeah, I think it was a little crown on her head. But yeah, obviously all of them come together and they all say like, this is the last time, to enjoy the last mission as friends. And then so obviously they get all the gold. And I remember them doing the helicopter thing because obviously it's the same as the other traders. But I thought they also had walkies. I didn't realize that they just had to do it on their own to try to get the gold into the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I had forgotten that as well. I was thinking that they had somebody to tell them when to drop it, but no, they were just left on their own. Yeah. When do you think?
Yeah. And they did really good. I think obviously it seemed like the first round go was like, okay, a test to feel it out, when to drop it. So then a lot of them hit their second time to go around. And I like their comment about Ivor, because he really was like James Bond, just out there like spread out with his.
I know, it's like, but I don't think I know I couldn't have done that alone, but not with my fear of heights. No, but he did good. I had to laugh with him going up, by himself.
Yeah. So I'm like, he really does looks like he's on a mission, and but yeah. So after this is where Brittany, she realizes how close of a connection Gabby and Dylan have. So then she's like, okay, I need to really work on trying to get Dylan out, and even goes to Dolores to try to say Dylan's acting weird, or try to plant seeds about him.
Yeah, I think that was a bad move, a bad strategy on her part. If they were going to get Dylan out, it would have been earlier in the game. I think at this point I think picking Dylan as a target was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah. But who else she's going to go after? Ivor? That hasn't really shown anything, or
Ivor or Dolores, somebody who's not going to put up as much a fight. I think going after Dylan was a mistake. Yeah. Because he brought out some really good points. Now, would Dolores have been as perceptive? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. I think she would have had a better fighting chance against Dolores, because Dolores has been playing her own game this whole time. She's been in her own world.
I was waiting for her to. All throughout, I just kept thinking, Dolores, are you going to put down Ivor again? Are you going to put down Ivor again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Her own
dear.
game.
Yep.
But yeah, going into the round table, I mean, she tried. Brittany really tried. I think she got
Yeah.
maybe a little too defensive, but I mean, she
Aggressive.
really
I think,
aggressive, yeah, but she really
yeah.
did have a lot of good points.
Yeah.
And
And I think that comes from the Big Brother background because, you know, when you're pinned against the wall, you really need to come across aggressive, you know, to stay in the house. And
mhm,
I noticed that with like the Big Brother players when their back is against the wall, they all kind of have that same strategy of going hard, you know, to defend themselves. But yeah, it comes across as aggressive. I mean, because even Dylan's response is like, you know,
yeah,
Grace.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
But yeah, I mean, I felt like she gave herself the best fighting chance to stick, you know, to the end of the game, but obviously,
yeah,
unfortunately, it didn't work out for her. And I mean, was it Dylan even called it out? He's like, I think you were recruited. Like, I mean, I'm like, this
yeah,
guy, like, he just,
yeah,
like, he was just
yeah.
a good
He
player.
nailed it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but yes, I mean, that's really all I had for, you know, the roundtable. I just thought it was a really good back and forth
yeah.
between Dylan and Brittany, but unfortunately, nobody took Brittany's side and they all voted her
Right,
out. Um,
right.
and then
Yeah, and I think really it was because I think it really was because she came across too aggressive. I really think that hurt her
yeah, yeah,
because it was like, oh dear, here we go. You know, a Boston Rob or a Danielle or that's
hmm
it. Just was too reminiscent of that.
yeah, yeah. And Dylan was there, just calm, and he was like, at one point, he was like, okay, like,
Right.
because
Yeah.
she just kept going at him, and he was like, okay, like, I
Yeah.
give up, yeah.
Yeah.
But I completely forgot how many people won this game.
I know. I did too. I
I
did too. Why? I thought there was only 3 that won.
Yeah, I could have sworn when the 4 of them went to, you know, the whatever the fire, I could have sworn someone, you know, threw in
Mhm.
a red to get at least one more
Yeah.
person out. But no, they all
Yeah.
trusted each other, and I was like, "Oh, it's such a good ending." I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
feeling that
That was.
too. Yeah. I think they
Yeah.
all, you know, played a good game. Mhm.
Yeah. Because for some reason I thought
Dolores.
that. Hey, huh? The, oh,
Oh, Dolores.
the wild card.
Yeah, she just yeah. They
'Cause
just
I
hung
was
on to
thinking.
her because they're like, "Yeah, she's faithful. She's no threat. Just drag her along the whole time." Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember Ivor going to the end. I remember the other 3 going to the end, but I didn't remember Ivor. And so when they were around the what is it called? The Fire of Truth. I was thinking, well, how are they going to vote for Ivor? Like I was trying to think because I knew the 3 of them made it to the end, but I didn't remember Ivor. But I'm like, well, Dylan's not going to vote for Ivor. I mean,
Yeah.
Dolores will be the only one. So I'm like, wait, how does this end?
Yeah. Yeah. But no, all 4 of them won. Ivor, Dolores, Gabby, and Dylan. And
Yeah,
it's the most faithfuls to win, and they all trusted each other. None of them
yeah,
second guessed them. So yeah.
yeah. That was good. That was a good ending.
Yeah. And then the best part, they closed it out with Alan telling Dylan, "Stop playing the game, Dylan."
Oh, right, yeah. Because he was saying something to Gabby. Hey, Gabby.
Yeah.
He's like, the
Yeah.
game's over.
So I loved it. I loved the
Yeah,
ending. I loved,
yeah,
you know, who won it.
yeah.
It was good. It was good.
It was good. That was a very good ending to that season. So, and good to rewatch it. You know, there was a lot that I had forgotten.
hmm
So, yeah,
Yeah, there was so much I had forgotten. Um, but yeah, and so many good different parts that we went over, and yeah, it was fun to rewatch. So,
yeah.
all right. So, well, that wraps up Traitors US, and stay tuned to see what we go over next. Can't wait.
Yay.
See you guys there.